traders from around the world, what's going on? Holla at your boy, it's me, Jeremy Alexander Newsom with RealLifeTrain.com. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. It is the last day of May, May 31st. I hope Health and Wellness Month was a triumphant success for you and your family. I hope you got some shredded six packs and some jacked arms right now. I don't. I've never had a six pack, but I'm getting there. I lost 5 pounds in the month of May. Not that I was going for weight loss, but everyone can probably lose a little bit of weight, right? Especially me. I slam some beers sometimes. But yeah, lost 5 pounds. I could do more pull-ups than I could do in April. And I'll try to increase that in June. So I'm feeling good. Hopefully it was a great success for you. The month of May will end well for a lot of traders also. Let me just kind of bring over some stats really quick, because I always encourage, and feel free to do the same. If you want to hop over, well, this is the Slack group, so only traders in the actual trading rooms can join this. But hey, if you want to ever hop in, let me know. So Bob is sharing some updates. Let me kind of just zoom in and just kind of give you the breakdown really quick. So anyway, Bob said overall 40.07 R and 3.6 R for his best month ever. So May was his best month of all time. Congrats, Bob. Peter's posting some really good updates too. He's profitable, so congratulations, Peter. We're going to get more and more throughout the day. These are the ones that are coming in right now. I'm going to finalize the month of May here in about 40 minutes. I got to get out of this trade on W, and I'll be break even. But I will be at, after everything is said and done, all things considered. Welcome to NPR, all things considered. After all things considered, I will be at 14.7 something R's. I'll leave that as a question mark. It'll kind of depend on what this trade does in the next few minutes, because I want to exit this one before the close of market today. This was a bill paying trade, trying to pay my Sprint cell phone bill with this thing, and looks like that won't happen. So anyway, that's ticker symbol W. Let's look at a few other trades that were requested, and I got a few on here. First and foremost, Amazon wins the race to 1,000 yesterday, making a new all-time high of 1,001.20. So there's a race between Amazon and Google. Who would get there first? Who would get to 1,000? And it was Amazon. Now, keep in mind, Google has already been to 1,000. So this is the first time for Amazon, at least unless I'm forgetting something. Well, Google's already been there before. It's already had a split. It's already done that. And right now it's just kind of, pretty bearish engulfing, pretty nice bearish engulfing candle. I'm not saying the market's going to go to zero by any means. In fact, I'm saying the exact opposite of that. But this was a really, really nice retracement. Look at all these white candles in a row. Right? Who would buy right here is the question you got to ask. There's just so much bullish trading coming in. Right? You get a trend like this. It's like there's no way you buy here. You got to let that rotation come in. Buy into weakness, sell into strength. So Amazon, Google doing its thing. My buddy Clive asking about 3D printing. And I like 3D printing. I love this pullback. I was watching this one a lot today for a day trade. Just never got in. Really into this $19 area. So I got a support resistance to $18.25. Looking for this thing to pull back. It had a really, really good breakout. And looking to buy the dip as it pulls back on 3D printing. So just kind of keep an eye out for that. Letting it do its thing. Now, talking about the bears. Here's the deal. JP Morgan and some of these financials do not look very bullish. I'm not a charter master technician or anything, but looking at this, it does look a lot like a head and shoulders pattern. Now, I want to keep in mind, make sure that you understand, I'm not saying, hey, you should go out and put all of your money into puts. A lot of people are like, woo, when the market goes bearish, I'm going to put all my money on put options. I'm going to make millions. Well, the key is in trading, it's not about how much money you can make. It's about how much money you shouldn't lose. Because you can lose as much money as you have in seconds. In fact, I actually have a video if you guys ever want to try it. It's called How to Lose $1 Million in the Stock Market. Let me see if I can find that really quick. I wasn't planning on pulling that up, but How to Lose $1 Million in the Stock Market. Pretty unpopular video, obviously, for that title, but yeah, there it is, How to Lose $1 Million in the Stock Market. Good video, check it out. It's very sincere, very true. Don't ever focus on how much money you can make, right? Control your risk. The markets are supposed to go up over the long period of time. In the times and situations they don't, sure, you can make a little bit of money on the downside. You can experience some fun opportunities. JP Morgan, I think, is going to be one of those. My biggest question is, with a closed below this neckline, how far is it actually going to go? And I think 80.33 will be the first stop once it retraces. So I will say, shorter term, I'm not buying calls on JP Morgan. For some of those, I did try to buy some calls on Goldman Sachs, and it would have worked actually. So on this day, I got a bullish alert on my trading platform, and we want to pull back on this day for a weekly option setup, and it did not trigger. So, we exited, we canceled that trade 2 or 3 days later, and now it's just rolling over, breaking again a really good support. So if this market kind of retests and gives an opportunity to roll over a bit, I think it's looking a little bearish. Here's Sears, ticker symbol SHLD, and I got to give a shout out to my good buddy Phil. A lot of traders in Sears right now bearish. Why not? It did break 747, so notice this blue line right here. It had earnings, looking for this blue line to kind of do a little bit of retest and a little rollover. Got to stop at 854 right now on Sears. You might remember this one from a few stock reviews in the past where I mentioned, hey, if Sears breaks this support right here, don't go bullish, go bearish. And that was the trigger here at 992. So Sears breaking down, doing its thing, rocking and rolling. Here's Signet Jewelers. A few traders keeping their eyes on Signet as a bearish trade. And Bobby, I think it reached one of your targets, if I'm not mistaken. So Signet Jewelers taking a slow, slippery slide to zero. Not quite. I don't know if they're actually going to go zero, but there's not a lot of support until where they are coming into recently. So we got a support level right about here, and they broke through that at 51. So from there, it's like, where else is it going to stop? It's like, well, probably 45. And it got really, really close to that today. In fact, the low of this week is 46.09. So bottom line on Signet Jewelers, I'm not saying it's going to go to zero officially, but once it took out this triple top, head and shoulders, weird distribution looking thing, this is absolutely a bearish public participation. So when's it going to slow down? When's it going to stop? That part I do not know. But I'll be keeping an eye out for some other bearish signals and looking to see if I can do anything on this one bullish. Let's, of course, talk about Tesla. Woo, dog it. Tesla up another 1.5% today. New all-time highs yesterday, new all-time highs today. My good buddy Albert. Albert, great job with your bull call spread and your bull put spread. High five, man. You asked me to keep an eye on that one for you. That one bites the dust, brother. You were doing great. I'm thinking Tesla's going to hit 375 before the end of the year. That was my wager on it. And if you're looking at playing Tesla right now, don't buy it right now. At least I wouldn't. It's 5 white candles in a row. Look for some type of retest and buy the dip on Tesla. And then I think we got 2 or 3 more. I forgot to look at Bank of America. Bank of America also looks pretty bearish. There's a potential head and shoulder pattern there. So again, I'm not saying go and put all your money on the puts and some of these financials, but I am saying at least look into how much puts cost and create a plan that mitigates risk well on some of these financial stocks. Here is ticker symbol MU. Last but not least, Micron Technology. Huge breakout on a weekly chart, ticker symbol MU. Good breakout above this resistance. This is a gap action. Nice retest gap, white candle, gapping up. So what are you looking for at this point? Here's the 15-minute chart and, here's the hourly. Let me have the hourly. Hourly time frame, I'm really just keeping an eye out for a pullback into the $30 price range before I look to go long on a swing trade. We might not get there. It was a beautiful breakout. It's a nice gap, but it did retest a little bit today. Just looking for maybe some more bullishness to come in. We'll see, but absolutely keep my eye on a dip buying opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a new month tomorrow. Keep your eyes on your inbox and on our YouTube channel for a new video and a new challenge for Nature Month. I'm pumped up about it, and I hope you are as well. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be back Friday with another stock review. And until then, remember, love life, live life, and trade it. You rock. Bye.